these businesses are more focused on the long term and have a wider view on stakeholders than just focus on shareholders and shareholders' value. And every next generation of family-owned businesses keep in mind that they have to build out the company and prepare it for a good future for the next generation. So every generation will take well-considered risks to grow the business for the long term. And most family businesses do have a simple organization structure, so to say. All employees know who they work for, and decisions can be made quickly because the small number of decision makers and implementation of these decisions can be made and can be done in the same way. So both family members, board members, employees, and the community is largely dedicated to the company. Mostly the whole region is dependent and proud of the business. And on the other hand, the business is socially involved with the people.
Welcome to Boardroom and Beyond podcast, a show dedicated to exploring corporate governance best practice. This podcast is a learning journey taking us to different parts of the world to discover profound and eye-opening differences in corporate governance, understand those differences, and learn how to unlock the mystery of doing business whenever we go. I'm your host, Lyndsey. I hope you will enjoy the journey with me. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Boardroom and Beyond podcast. When we talk about corporate governance, we often think about a public listed company or big private company with a formal board structure and board functions. In these two episodes, we will discuss the success and the challenges of family-owned business in Netherlands and a new corporate governance model for the family-owned companies. My guest speaker of this episode, Mr. Fedor Heijl, is the chairman of Vistage in Netherlands, an international organization formed by family business owners. In this episode, Fedor will share with us the company structure of Netherlands family business and the successful stories of the company owned by his family and his favorite place for family vacation. Please join us to this interesting conversation. Hello, Fedor. Welcome to Boardroom and Beyond podcast. I'm so excited for this conversation because we have been talking about have this conversation for quite some time.
Yes, my pleasure, Lyndsey, and thank you for having me.
Well, before we start this conversation, may I ask you to briefly introduce yourself to our audience?
Well, of course. My name is Fedor Heijl. I'm from the Netherlands. And together with my girlfriend and two children, I live in a small village in the south of Holland. I'm 43 years old and in the experience of taking over a family business as a second generation business owner, building up this business for only 10 years. And I think most noteworthy, I unexpectedly got an offer to sell the business to a world market leader with a headquarters in the US. They had plans to start in the Netherlands and did so. So after a period of 3 years, after we sold the business, I still worked there, and I took the opportunity to settle the Dutch acquisitions for the company. And afterwards, I started a new career. And nowadays, I'm a non-executive board member and trusted advisor for family businesses in different branches. As an advisor, I support business owners and next generation entrepreneurs with business and personal development for the long term. And besides these activities with my company called Vistage, I'm also a so-called chair for Vistage. And as a chair, I'm building my exclusive peer-to-peer advisory group for business owners, CEOs and managing directors in the Brainport region in the Netherlands. And this Brainport region in and around the city of Eindhoven is known for its innovations and technical development worldwide. So in short, I can really say that I like what I do and I feel privileged that I can do so nowadays.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I was in Netherlands once and cannot never forget the time I was there. Wonderful time. And can you share with us in your mind what is the greatest thing about Netherlands? And how would you describe the Netherlands culture and its influence to the corporate governance in Netherlands companies?
Well, many people around the world know Holland or the Netherlands from our windmills and our wooden shoes. But of course, there are many more interesting things to say about our small country.
To listen to the rest of this episode, please check our website in the description section below this video. And please subscribe Boardroom and Beyond YouTube channel so you will not miss any future episodes. Thank you for listening.